I was always messing about.
What were you like at school?
I was very diligent and always handed my homework in on time.
I bet you were the teacher's pet.
I was. How about you?
I was always messing about, trying to make my classmates laugh.
So you were the class clown.
I think I annoyed all the teachers.
But ironically, you became a teacher too.
Dialogue 1.
How would you describe your school days?
I was incredibly studious and always submitted my assignments punctually.
You must have been the teacher's favorite.
Indeed, I was. What about yourself?
I was constantly goofing around, trying to get my peers to laugh.
So you were the jokester of the class.
I think I frustrated most of my instructors.
Yet, surprisingly, you ended up becoming an educator yourself. Dialogue 2.
What kind of student were you back in the day?
I was very dedicated and never missed a deadline for my schoolwork.
I imagine you were quite popular with the teachers.
That's right. And you?
I was always fooling around, attempting to amuse my fellow students.
Sounds like you were the class comedian.
I believe I exasperated all my teachers.
And yet, curiously enough, you chose teaching as your profession. Dialogue 3.
How would you characterize your time at school?
I was exceptionally conscientious and consistently turned in my work on time.
You must have been the apple of your teacher's eyes.
Absolutely. How about your school experience?
I was perpetually playing pranks, trying to make my classmates chuckle.
So you were the prankster of the group.
I suspect I irritated every single one of my teachers.
But strangely enough, you became an educator in the end.
Dialogue 4.
What was your academic life like?
I was extremely diligent and always punctual with my assignments.
I bet you were the star pupil.
That's correct. What about you?
I was constantly horsing around, attempting to entertain my peers.
So you were the class entertainer.
I'm pretty sure I vexed all of my instructors.
Yet, paradoxically, you ended up choosing teaching as your career. Can you recommend anyone?
I'm looking for a part-time cleaner. Can you recommend anyone?
Actually, I have a great cleaner who comes for a couple of hours twice a week.
That's exactly what I'm looking for.
The main job I hate is washing and ironing, so I am happy to pay someone to do that.
Well, I can't stand doing any household chores. That's why my place is a mess.
Dialogue 1.
I'm searching for a temporary housekeeper. Do you know anyone suitable?
As it happens, I have an excellent cleaning person who visits for a few hours bi-weekly.
That's precisely what I need.
The task I despise most is laundry and pressing clothes. So I'm willing to compensate someone to handle that.
Well, I loathe all domestic tasks. That's why my home is in disarray.
Dialogue 2.
I'm in need of a casual domestic helper. Can you suggest anyone?
Coincidentally, I employ a fantastic cleaner who comes over for about 2 hours twice per week.
That's exactly the arrangement I'm after.
My least favorite job is washing and ironing, so I'm happy to hire someone for those tasks.
Personally, I can't tolerate any housework. That's why my place looks like a disaster area.
Dialogue 3. I'm on the lookout for a part-time home assistant. Do you have any recommendations?
As a matter of fact, I have a wonderful cleaner who visits for a short while 2 times a week.
That's just the kind of help I'm seeking.
The chore I absolutely hate is doing laundry and ironing. So I'm glad to pay someone else to take care of it.
Well, I find all household tasks unbearable. That's why my apartment is in such a state. Dialogue 4. I'm trying to find an occasional house cleaner. Could you propose anyone?
Actually, I work with an excellent cleaning person who comes by for a couple of hours twice weekly.
That's precisely the type of arrangement I'm looking for.
The housework I detest most is laundry and ironing. So I'm pleased to compensate someone to do those tasks.
Well, I can't endure any domestic chores. That's why my living space is in complete chaos.
I'm too embarrassed about the mess.
I had another row with my roommate last night about cleaning up. We are always arguing about whose turn it is to hoover or who didn't do the washing up.
It's not easy living with other people.
Yeah, I can't even invite anyone over because I'm too embarrassed about the mess.
Why don't you sit down with your roommate and make a cleaning rotation? It could make life easier if you assign yourselves individual tasks.
Dialogue 1.
I got into another fight with my housemate yesterday about tidying up. We're constantly bickering about who should vacuum or who didn't do the dishes.
Sharing a place with others can be tough.
Tell me about it. I can't even have friends over 'cause I'm so ashamed of how messy it is.
How about sitting down with your housemate and creating a chore schedule? It might make things smoother if you divide up the housework.
Dialogue 2.
My roomie and I had another blowout last night over cleaning. We're always at each other's throats about whose job it is to run the vacuum or who left the sink full of dishes.
It's not a walk in the park living with roommates.
I hear ya. I'm too mortified by the pigsty to even think about having anyone over.
Why not try hashing out a cleaning plan with your roommate? Splitting up the chores could make your lives a lot easier.
Dialogue 3.
I ended up in another shouting match with my flatmate about tidying up yesterday. We're constantly squabbling over who should mop or who skipped out on doing the dishes.
Cohabiting with others can be a real challenge.
I feel you. The place is such a dump that I'm too embarrassed to invite anyone over.
Have you considered sitting down with your flatmate to work out a cleaning schedule? Divvying up the housework might make things run more smoothly.
Dialogue 4.
My roommate and I got into it again last night about keeping the place clean. We're always going at it about whose turn it is to sweep or who left the kitchen a mess.
It's not all sunshine and rainbows when you're sharing a place.
I know, right? The apartment's such a disaster that I'm too mortified to have anyone over.
Maybe you could powwow with your roommate and come up with a cleaning system? Splitting up the chores could make life a whole lot easier for both of you.
Make a faux pas.
Have you ever been to a hot spring?
No, I'm nervous about going. I don't know what to do there.
Me neither. I wouldn't like to make a faux pas.
Do we need to take our own towels and toiletries?
I don't know.
And are we supposed to wear a swimming costume?
I have absolutely no idea.
Dialogue 1.
Ever been to a thermal bath?
No, I'm kinda anxious about going.
I'm clueless about the etiquette there.
Same here. I'd hate to commit a social blunder.
Should we bring our own towels and shower stuff?
Beats me.
And are we supposed to wear swimsuits?
I'm totally in the dark about that.
Dialogue 2.
Have you checked out any natural hot pools?
Not yet, I'm a bit jittery about trying it out.
I'm not sure about the do's and don'ts.
I feel you. I'd be worried about making a social misstep.
Do we need to pack our own bath linens and toiletries?
I'm not certain.
And what about swimwear? Is that required?
I haven't got a clue.
Dialogue 3.
You ever visited a mineral spring?
No way, I'm too chicken to go.
I'm lost when it comes to the rules there.
Tell me about it. I'd be scared of putting my foot in my mouth.
Are we expected to bring our own towels and bathroom essentials?
Your guess is as good as mine.
And do we need to wear bathing suits?
I'm completely in the dark on that one.
Dialogue 4.
Have you tried out any geothermal pools?
Nope, I'm kinda freaked out about going.
I'm not sure how to behave there.
Same boat. I'd be paranoid about making a social gaffe.
Should we pack our own towels and bathroom stuff?
I'm not really sure.
And what's the deal with swimwear? Do we need it?
I'm totally clueless about that.
Did you pack everything?
Did you pack everything for the beach?
I packed towels, sunscreen, and a bottle of water.
Are you going to take the passports?
No, let's leave them at the hotel.
What about money?
Let's take some cash to buy ice cream.
Dialogue 1.
Did you grab all the stuff for our beach day?
Yeah, I got towels, sun lotion, and some water bottles.
Should we bring our IDs?
Nah, let's keep them in the room.
What about spending money?
We should take some bills for snacks.
Dialogue 2.
You all set with the beach gear?
Yup, packed beach towels, sunblock, and a jug of water.
Are we taking our passports with us?
No need, they're safer at the hotel.
How about cash?
Let's bring some for treats on the beach.
Dialogue 3.
Got everything ready for our beach trip?
I think so. Threw in towels, SPF, and a water bottle.
Should we carry our passports?
Better not, let's leave them in the safe.
What about money?
We should have some on us for drinks and stuff.
Dialogue 4.
Did you remember all the beach essentials?
Pretty sure. I've got towels, sunscreen, and water packed.
Are we gonna bring our passports along?
Nope, they're better off in the hotel room.
How about some spending cash?
Yeah, let's take a bit for snacks and drinks.
Don't rub it in.
Did you buy that gourmet chocolate for Valentine's Day? No, by the time I got to the specialty shop, they had sold out. Why did you leave it so late? I got tied up at work. Your girlfriend is going to be disappointed. Okay, don't rub it in. Well, you should have realized it would be busy and got there sooner.
Dialogue 1.
Did you pick up those fancy sweets for your anniversary?
Nah, when I finally made it to the candy store, they were all gone.
How come you waited till the last minute?
I was swamped with work stuff.
Your partner's gonna be let down.
Alright, no need to twist the knife.
Well, you should have known it'd be packed and gone earlier.
Dialogue 2.
Did you manage to get that special chocolate for Valentine's?
No luck. By the time I hit the shop, they were cleaned out.
Why do you put it off for so long?
Got caught up with work things.
Your date's not gonna be thrilled.
Okay, enough with the guilt trip.
Come on, you should have figured it'd be crazy busy and gone sooner.
Dialogue 3.
Did you snag that fancy chocolate for your sweetie?
No dice. When I finally got to the store, they were sold out.
What made you wait until the last second?
Work kept me super busy.
Your girlfriend's gonna be bummed.
Alright, lay off already.
Seriously, you should have known it'd be nuts and headed there earlier.
Dialogue 4.
Did you grab those posh chocolates for the day?
Nope, by the time I made it to the shop, they were all out.
Why'd you leave it to the last minute?
Got held up at the office.
Your girl's not gonna be happy about that.
Okay, enough with the I told you so.
Come on, you should have guessed it'd be slammed and gone there sooner.